Popovist made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes, right?
Ooh la la, ah we.
She go, ooh la la.
Ah we.
We go,
ooh la la, ah we.
They go,
ooh la la, ah we.
Okay.
Ooh la la, ah we.
That energy,
Ooh la la, ah we.
that feeling. Yeah, y'all know how we do over here.
Ooh la la.
Looking for Ams like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where's the... What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popavist. Popavist TV. Oh, we live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, please come on in, hurry up. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sounds like something you can rock with, then before you exit and do the Diddy dance on me, kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, you know how I do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. We in the end game, people, because in Harlem, you know what I mean, the other day, 2 little kids were shot, you know what I mean, on 116th, 7th Ave, you know what I mean? And I used to live right over there, you know what I mean? 17th. And it's just crazy that a 17-year-old suspect who they caught, you know what I mean, as you could see in the clip, the lady like seen him running down the block, and you know what I mean, everybody is pointing and you're gonna go to jail. You know what I mean? Like cameras and mask and no mask is, you know, like a lot of neighborhoods and places. It's not the same no more. It's different people live there with gentrifications and, you know, just different people in the neighborhood. You know, the price in the hood going up in a lot of spots. And so, although crime still happens, you're not really expected to get away. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, 2 boys were shot. One in the head, 13-year-old boy shot in the head. And the other, I believe, was 16, was shot in the back. Both is expected to recover. You know what I mean? So all praises due that they're gonna live. But the alleged suspect or shooter, they got him, and he's 17. So you say, dang, 17 years old. You know, I think when I was 17, obviously I know what it's like to lose and do some dumb, stupid old shit too. But the thing is like, dang, again, neighborhoods with different type of people in it, and you know, new laws change. And, you know, I learned that the hard way as well in 95. You know, when you're not paying attention to what, you know, people in power, people that make laws, policies, etc., you know, are doing. And at 16, 15, 17, 18, you're probably not aware of that at all, not even thinking about that. Nonetheless, when you commit an act like this, you know what I mean? And again, this is alleged. They seen him, like, you know, the lady was like, yeah, you know, we heard pat, pat. And, you know, they all looking, having dinner outside, nice little areas in Harlem. And then I think even down there as well, it's like maybe 2 blocks that's blocked off where traffic can't even come through. You know what I mean? It's just open space. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how long that's been like that. But these people's like, yeah, when we see something, say something. And, you know, not to say they're the only ones doing that or should do it or whatever the case. The thing is, like, little kids shouldn't be getting shot on some hitman shit, on some movie shit, on some proving the point type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then to do it and think you're going to get away with it is also asinine. It's like, nah, you're not getting away. Like, you're not getting away. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Next story that's coming out of Harlem. You know what I mean? There's some crazy shit coming out. Maybe Halloween. Shit is in the air. It's getting shaky. It's getting nervous. Looking shaky. Getting nervous. It's getting real shaky. It's looking real nervous out there in the streets. You know what I mean? You got to keep your head on the swivel. For real, for real. So the next story is, you know, unfortunately, this one did end in fatality. You know what I mean? Antonio Armstrong, 23-year-old, was being served a warrant in Harlem, 147th, for, I guess, maybe 2 weeks prior, snatching, you know, his daughter, and they put the Amber Alert out for him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really know all the ins and outs, and when it comes to stuff like that, I know I get him on my phone like y'all get him. I look and be like, oh, you know what I mean? This is the dad. Most of the time, to me, it be the father. It don't really be no rando. Nobody really trying to snatch kids unless they, I guess, in a ring like that where you know, you're trying to human traffic and all, and I'm sure that shit goes on. But for the most part, niggas don't want your kids. Like, you know what I mean? It be the people, it be the parents. You know what I mean? Whether it's the mother, most cases it be the father. So anyway, I guess they go serves him. He let off a shot, allegedly, according to the, you know, the news. They fired back, called in the negotiators, you know what I mean? Standoff type of shit. My man called me. I was on my way to the gym. He like, yo, you heard it? You see him out this shit? I'm like, nah, I'm going to the gym. He like, yeah, they got this shit blocked off and woo, 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 and And then I seen it later on the news after I came out. Like, oh, shit. But first they was reporting that, I guess they talked him down. Then I guess it comes out later that, oh, by the way, nah, when they found him, it was a self-inflicted shot to the head. You know what I mean? So they saying he offed himself, and you know, people close to that situation, obviously I'm not, say that he, you know, was bipolar. And obviously, you know, when you reading the clip and you looking at the news, they're going to show the worst of everything that you ever did in your life. You know what I mean? And I understand that as well, being on, you know, that side of the joint. I mean, reading everything that you did, and nothing is good. Like, they don't care if you a good dad or uncle or, you know, cousin, son, you do shit, you know what I mean? Just whatever you there for, and whatever priors and whatever they got in front of them, that's who you is. And a lot of times that should be nothing but, you know what I mean, menace to society shit for a lot of people that stand in front of those judges. I'm being funny, but I'm not. So when you're reading it, they painting that picture to say, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he offed himself, bipolar. They said it was a person in the house. Could have been girlfriend, not sure. She wasn't harmed. She not saying nothing. And, you know, it's just unfortunate. Obviously, the child will be without a father. This is a crazy situation she'll have to one day read about. And, you know, I just want to say, like, obviously, you know, they say you don't choose who you fall in love with. And, you know, a lot of little things that we hear. But the reality is, you know, you can pick and choose. You can, you know, have a good idea of what you want. You know what I mean? What you're looking for, and who definitely not to even associate with when it comes to procreating, dealing with people. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just women, it's men as well. Like, you know what I mean? You know, you don't want no, you know what I mean? Like, you can see, you know what I mean? It's on full display. And I'm not saying don't smash and desires and stuff like that, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? So when you do it, or it happens, and you still follow through, or, you know, certain things don't take place after it, it's just like, damn it, man, this is what's left. You know what I mean? Or this is what was going on, baby snatching cases. Then they said it was another case, possibly, maybe, sort of, where he, you know what I mean, murked somebody or whatever like that in Harlem. So, you know, it's just unfortunate, you know what I mean? But these are the things that happen, you know what I mean, when you playing these type of games, or you living by these type of, you know what I mean, morals and ethics and these rules, and you know what I mean, gun-ho, if that's what happened. You know what I mean? Again, we don't know, we'll never know, even though they saying when the autopsy come out. But, you know what I mean, yeah, it's real crazy out here, you know, and you got to be mindful of who you dealing with, what you dealing with, areas you at, all that type of shit, unfortunately. And, you know, I don't really see that changing no time soon. So the quicker you can, you know what I mean, the better. Let's move on to this other shit, though. It's very interesting. Y'all see the thumbnail. It's actually, you know what I mean? And this is the NBA fraud health care scandal, where the federal, you know, prosecutor come out with the indictment. 18 former NBA players, actually one NFL player, or former NFL player, Clinton Portis, Redskins football team. when they was the Redskins. You know, Glenn Davis champion, Darius Miles from the Clippers, and a slew of other players, even Tony Allen, you know, champion as well. You know what I mean? Boston Celtics, you know what I mean? And even his wife is caught up in this situation. So apparently, you know, they was sending checks in, you know, I guess they get covered. We all, you know, get the good health care. Being a former NBA player, I'm assuming like a city worker or a government employee, this shit should be pretty good. When you need certain things done, you just send it in and bling blah, like you good. Apparently they might have seen a loophole, or somebody found the loophole, and you know, one thing leads to another. Monkey see, monkey do. 4 million later, so they say, they booked the system for, and you know, now they in indictment. You know, when I was reading the story and checking out the, you know, what really happened, they didn't really say what they could be facing possibly. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that serious. A lot of times, white collar crimes is you don't really get that much time to you know, to my understanding and from what I've seen, people who have committed white collar crimes as opposed to, you know, street shit. You know what I mean? And did get in 1 million years and nobody died. You know what I mean? Yet you commit some white collar crimes, should get a couple million or even a couple thousand, 100,000. Not even have to give it all back and do 3 years. So, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's the case, but the thing is, or that's how much time they're going to get. But I'm just, you know, saying, yeah, I know people that, you know what I mean, indulge. So it's like you found the loophole, you booked them, or you was booking them. But then in the story, as you read it, they saying, you know, it was a lot of errors and, you know, just a lot of erroneous shit in there. To, you know, that's what gave it away, and that's what causes the red flags. And so, famous words of Ghostface, and y'all know I quote the PROCREATE a lot. He said, "Tell me how the fuck them flower pot heads get caught with all that loot, kid. That's jet money, underground money, submarines and things. Too bad you fucked up, dummies. Like, how the fuck niggas get caught with all that loot, kid?" And I'm playing and I'm making a reference to talk about this shit. It's like, one, I know what it's like to lose. Y'all know that already. It feels so, yeah, that part. So I'm never standing on a high horse like what, you know, what folly is more greater than the other, even though it is something that is greater than others, or is looked at with the stronger side eye, if you will. You know what I mean? They're not equal. Like, it's levels to the shit, it's levels to the buffoonery and the dumb shit niggas be doing, you know, on the drug dealer follies or the street follies and dumb shit people do when they breaking the law. You know what I mean? And this is one of them. So sexual healing and, you know, or sexual health, you know, spas and dental and massages or chiropractors and things of that nature. But they say some of the paperwork was done poorly. Glenn Davis, you know, Big Baby, they say he was on his way to Paris, but the invoice said he was in Beverly Hills. And so it's just, you know, getting complacent, you know, not really taking it serious and, you know, thinking shit could swoop back and catch you on the back end. So, you know, I say, damn, was it greed? You know, these is millionaires or they made millions. I don't know if they still millionaires now, you know what I mean, playing in the NBA. That's a prestige, you know, group of people. Not everybody plays in the NBA, even if it's for 1 year. You know what I mean? It's still select few that could get to the league. And with that being said, you know, obviously, you know, you win the championship, and to my knowledge, a lot of them got a couple dollars. So is it greed because you already got money? Is it finding the loophole and just running with it and not thinking nothing of it? You know what I mean? On some beat the system shit, fuck it, they got it. Or did you fall upon hard times? Like Ho said, hard times fell upon us. Half of my niggas had warrants, the other half in the casket lay dormant. Like, what was it? Like, you know what I mean? And if you fell upon hard times, I can understand that. You know what I mean? One day you up, next day you down. Long as you stay the same, it'll come back around. Hove, all right. Like another whole reference back to back because it goes perfectly. And it's like, y'all, all of y'all, for the 18 people, even though you just sending in the invoice and they were saying a ringleader, what's his name, Terrence something or whatever his name, I was about to say Terrence Howard, you know what I mean? And Tony, there was no other way. You doing the shit wrong, and you spelling the client, the patient name wrong, and you know the dates, or just little stuff like that. It's like, you know, if y'all gonna book the system, if you're gonna get him and not be called the flower pot head, like, you know what I mean? On some, you know what I mean? 1 for you, 1 for me. 2 for you, 1, 2 for me. 3 for you. Like, nigga was like, yo, don't try to play me like I got a fucking flower pot head. I smack fire out you. Yeah, 95, Ray, Ghost, Purple Tape. I smack fire out you like they smacked fire out the game when they came out with that album. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, it's like, doggy, at least, you know what I mean? It's just like when you like, you know, like I said, drug dealer follies, street follies, erroneous, you know, dumb criminals. And again, you know, they made millions, so I ain't gonna shit on them too much, but it is like, damn it, if this is how y'all end up going down, it's like Big said niggas bleed like us, you know what I mean? After they run out, like, car get told double park by a hydrant, like, you know what I mean? Or you riding and you got shit with you and you doing stuff you don't got no business doing, but you smoking, like, you know what I mean? You chilling, you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, you ain't on point, then whoop, whoop, oh shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, you going down for some El Bozo shit. So it just falls into those same lines for me. And again, you know, you get it how you get it. I already know what it is. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You was just tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.